I'm Shogun Penguin.
And I'm DJ Shiba.
Black tea, green tea, oolong, and matcha, all the exact same plant, Camellia sinensis.
Wait, the same plant?
Same leaves, same branches. The only difference is what happens after you pick them.
Then why does matcha taste nothing like black tea?
That answer goes back 800 years to monks, samurai, a global shortage, and a lot of lies on packaging. Stick around. So tea starts in China, not as a drink, as medicine.
Medicine? Like take 2 cups and call me in the morning?
Basically, yeah. For about 2,000 years, tea leaves were chewed or boiled as herbal remedies, not for pleasure. Then, on his second trip to China in 1191, a Zen Buddhist monk named Aisai brought tea seeds back to Japan.
Aisai?
Aisai, Rongshi. He even wrote a book about it years later, Kissa Yojoki, basically how to stay healthy by drinking tea.
A monk writing a health guide about tea in 1191. That's wild.
And he pitched it hard to the shogunate. Tea is the ultimate medicine for a long life. His exact words. But the real transformation came 300 years later with Sen no Rikyu.
Sen no Rikyu, the tea ceremony guy, right?
Around 1521 to 1591. Before him, tea gatherings were about showing off. Gold bowls, expensive ceramics, status symbols. Rikyu stripped all of that away. Tiny rooms, rough clay bowls, silence.
That's the wabi-sabi thing?
Sort of, but it's more than imperfect is beautiful. Wabi-sabi is about being fully present in a moment you know won't last. The cracked bowl, the fading flower, they remind you that everything is temporary, including this cup of tea.
So in less than 400 years, tea went from Chinese cough syrup to Japanese philosophy.
Medicine to meditation, aid to national identity. That's the compression. But the most surprising chapter wasn't the monks or the tea masters. It was the samurai. They turned matcha into something none of those monks could have predicted. Here's what the monks didn't plan for. Samurai started drinking matcha before battle.
Like a pre-workout? Matcha was their energy drink?
Better than an energy drink. It gave them focused calm, alert but not jittery. Steady hands, clear mind.
I mean, if you're swinging a katana, shaky hands are not ideal.
Exactly. And it wasn't instant. There's a long arc here. Aisai brought the seeds in 1191, but widespread samurai adoption didn't really take hold until well into the following century.
30 years? That's a slow rollout.
It spread through Zen monasteries first. Samurai, who trained with monks, picked it up, brought it back to their clans. And the tea ceremony itself became mental training. You're kneeling, controlling every movement, calming your breath before you go make life or death decisions.
So the ceremony wasn't just about tea, it was about getting your head right.
A samurai with a calm mind had a strategic advantage. That's not philosophy, that's tactics. Now, the samurai didn't know the science behind why matcha works so well. Modern researchers do, and the answer starts with deliberately torturing the tea plant. 3 to 4 weeks before harvest, matcha farmers cover their tea fields with shade cloth.
They block the sunlight on purpose?
On purpose. The technique is called oishida saibai, fusha zaipei, full shading, and it stresses the plant out.
Kabusai?
Kabuse. Close enough. When the plant panics from lack of sunlight, it overproduces 2 things, chlorophyll and an amino acid called L-theanine.
That's why matcha is so insanely green.
That deep emerald, that's chlorophyll on overdrive. And the L-theanine is the key to why the samurai felt so calm. L-theanine combined with caffeine promotes alpha brain waves. Think of it as alert relaxation. Your mind is sharp, but your body isn't in fight or flight.
So it's the opposite of coffee, jitters.
Coffee gives you an adrenaline spike. Matcha gives you a sustained plateau. Different mechanisms entirely. And here's the other big difference. With regular green tea or black tea, you steep the leaves and throw them away.
Yeah, you just drink the water.
With matcha, you're drinking the whole leaf, ground to powder. You consume everything. Studies suggest significantly more antioxidants and catechins than you'd get from brewed tea.
10 times? That's not a small difference.
And black tea? It's fully oxidized, the same leaves, but left to react with oxygen. That process destroys most catechins and creates the arubicins instead.
Is that what makes black tea black?
That dark amber color, yes. Same plant, completely different chemistry depending on oxidation and shading. Okay, so the science explains why matcha is special, but there's something most coffee shops get completely wrong when they brew it. One temperature mistake, and you ruin the whole experience. 80 degrees Celsius, that's the number, not boiling.
Most places just pour boiling water straight in, don't they?
And that's the mistake. At 100 degrees, you over-extract the bitter catechins and destroy the delicate amino acids, the L-theanine we just talked about. At 80 degrees, that's 176 Fahrenheit, you get sweet umami and just enough astringency to balance it out.
So every bitter matcha latte I've had was probably just too hot?
Very likely. Now, the other piece is the whisk, the chasen.
Chasen, the bamboo thing?
Chasen, cha xian. It's not just tradition, it's physics. The fine prongs, typically 80 to 120 strands of bamboo, emulsify tiny air bubbles into the matcha. That creates the foam, almost like espresso crema, which holds the bitter particles in suspension so the flavor is smooth.
Can you just use a fork?
You can try, you won't get the emulsion. The foam is the whole point.
Okay, quick, give me the cheat sheet. How do I actually do this at home?
Sift 1 to 2 grams of matcha through a fine mesh to break up clumps. Add 60 milliliters of water at 80 degrees. Then whisk in a W motion, not circular, for about 15 to 20 seconds until you get a fine foam.
W motion specifically, not just random whisking?
W motion creates the most uniform microbubbles. Circular just makes a whirlpool and uneven foam. It's a small thing that changes everything. Now you know how to brew it right. But right now, there's a bigger problem. Most of what's labeled ceremonial grade matcha on store shelves, it's a marketing lie.
Hold on a marketing lie? What do you mean?
There is no official Japanese certification for ceremonial grade. None. Anyone can slap it on a label.
No way, so it's just made up?
Unregulated marketing, and the timing makes it worse. Post-pandemic, global matcha demand exploded. Japan literally can't grow enough. Major brands are rationing supply. Prices are up 30 to 50% since 2023.
And climate change is hitting too?
Warmer winters in Uji, one of the main growing regions, significantly reduced the 2024 harvest. Less cold stress means less flavor complexity.
So how do I avoid getting scammed when I buy matcha?
First, production region. Look for Uji, Nishio, Yame, or Shizuoka on the label. Those are Japan's 4 major matcha regions. Second, color. Real matcha is deep emerald green. If it's yellow-green, the leaves weren't properly shaded or it's old. Third, ingredients. The label should say only mocha, matcha. Not matcha blend, not green tea powder, not matcha latte powder with sugar and milk powder hiding inside.
Single ingredient, got it. What about price?
Real quality matcha is $30 or more for a 30-gram tin. Small, opaque packaging, produced within the last 6 months.
So if it's a giant bag for $10 labeled ceremonial, run.
Run fast. So if you remember nothing else from this video, remember these signals next time you're standing in the tea aisle.
Same plant. 800 years of history, and I've been buying the wrong matcha this whole time. Cool.
Quick rule. Small opaque tin under 40 grams. Mocha as the only ingredient. Production region clearly stated. Uji, Nishio, Yame, or Shizuoka. That's how you skip the scams.
Small tin, single ingredient, named region. Memorized.
What's your favorite way to enjoy matcha? Drop it in the comments. We'd love to hear.
If you like this one, hit that like button and subscribe for more food stories. Thanks for watching. See you next time.